Have you ever stopped and really thought about who keeps the Philippines running? I mean, not just the politicians or the big CEOs, but the real backbone of this country. From the early morning street vendor setting up shop while most of us are still asleep, to the call center agent wrapping up their night shift with sore eyes and sore backs, to the farmer braving the heat to bring food to our tables. These are the silent heroes, and today we're telling their story. This is the untold story of Filipino workers in the Philippines. And trust me, once you hear what they go through and what they still manage to give, you'll never see the country the same way again. Section 1, the Filipino Dream. Aspirations and challenges. Let's start with something we all share, a dream. For many Filipino workers, that dream is simple. Provide for the family, put food on the table, send kids to school, and maybe, just maybe, save enough for a better tomorrow. But the truth? That dream often comes with a heavy cost. Whether you're a janitor in Quezon City, a waitress in Cebu, or a young graduate in Makati stuck in a contractual job, the odds are stacked. Low wages, job insecurity, and the soaring cost of living make every peso feel like a battle. But despite all that, there's a remarkable work ethic you'll find everywhere. Filipino workers hustle hard. They stay late. They show up early. They smile even when it hurts. Because giving up? That's never been part of the Filipino spirit. Section 2, from farms to factories, the labor landscape. Let's break down what this workforce actually looks like. In the provinces, you've got farmers waking before dawn, planting rice or harvesting mangoes with calloused hands and decades of wisdom. In the cities, you've got BPO employees juggling time zones and foreign accents, often skipping meals or family events just to make quota. In between, factory workers, construction crews, delivery riders, public school teachers, fisher folk, mall clerks, OFWs preparing to leave again. Every industry you can imagine. Filipinos are there holding the line. And it's not just physical labor either. The tech sector is growing fast, and the freelance economy is booming. We've got web designers, writers, and online tutors grinding behind screens you'll never see, but without whom companies around the world would crash. This country has become a workforce powerhouse, but many of those powering it are still waiting to be seen. Section 3, Beyond the Numbers, the Human Stories. Behind every salary is a story. Behind every time-in log is a life. Let me tell you about Marites, a single mom working 2 jobs in Davao. By day, she's a cashier. At night, she sews clothes for extra income. She hasn't had a day off in months. But every time she's asked why she keeps pushing, she just says, "Para sa anak ko," or Jerome, a tricycle driver in Iloilo. He's saving to send his daughter to college, even if it means skipping meals. "At least busog siya," he says with a tired grin. These stories, they're everywhere. They don't make headlines, but they should. Because they remind us that Filipino workers aren't just labor statistics. They're parents, sons, daughters, dreamers. They're us. Section 4, the fight for fairness. Workers' rights in the Philippines. Now let's get real. There's beauty in these stories, yes, but also injustice. Too many workers are underpaid, overworked, and barely protected. There are still widespread issues with contract hiring, unsafe conditions, and employers dodging basic benefits. But there's also resistance. Labor unions, NGOs, and everyday citizens are pushing back. From rallies calling for wage hikes to petitions demanding fair treatment, Filipino workers are finding their voice, and slowly but surely it's making a difference. Some companies are offering better contracts. Some lawmakers are pushing reforms. It's not perfect, but it's movement. And that's how change begins. Section 5, Looking Forward. The future of Filipino labor. So what does the future hold? Honestly, it depends. Automation and AI are changing industries. Climate change is threatening agriculture. Global competition is real. But here's what gives me hope. The Filipino spirit isn't going anywhere. We're seeing more young people embracing entrepreneurship. More skilled workers exploring tech, creative work, and global freelancing. More demand for education, training, and personal growth. Filipino workers aren't just adapting, they're reinventing what work means in this country. And if we support them, through policy, compassion, and awareness, the Philippines won't just rise economically, it'll rise humanely. If you're still watching, I just want to say thank you. Because by paying attention to these stories, you're already doing something powerful. You're acknowledging the dignity of Filipino workers. So the next time you see someone working hard, whether it's your Grab driver, the guard at your office, or your neighbor pulling an all-nighter, remember, you're looking at the heart of the Philippines. Let's honor it. Let's fight for it. Let's tell the world.